Good morning. This is MJ from Alinus Publications, and we're going to be doing Trump's Daily Dose for Friday, the 19th of September. So we have about 5 angles to cover. 3 of those are moon angles, and 2 are other planets. So let's continue. And actually, before I do that, I just want to point you back to the Wednesday session, Wednesday's Daily Dose for Trump. I noted that there was one angle where I likened it to him being on a path and having someone say, this way, this way. That was very suggestive because that's a path, it's a way of moving down. And that was very suggestive of how Trump has gone over and is now attacking voices on the left. So you may want to go back and just re-listen to that part. It is important. And that actually involves the Black Moon, and specifically someone in the Black Moon that is Lilith. And we'll talk about Lilith a little bit more in some of the sessions coming up. But I want to start gradually introducing her a little bit more. She's a very angry person, very angry woman, but very fast and very independent. So, having said that, let's take a look at our first angle we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the moon opposing the part of fortune. And in this case, what's being done is that emotionally, when Trump hits this period in the day, he's going to find he's in a conflicting situation because what he needs, he's not able to get to. Because again, the conflicts, it's changing things that are going on that are not allowing him to get there. So as a result, he might be more frustrated, maybe not angry, just frustrated at this. And as an analogy, let me provide this. Let's say you're on a boat and you're sailing to an island. It's a beautiful island. It's a place you usually feel really good about. And it's a beautiful sunny day. But then it gets late, the moon comes out, and with the moon come the tides. With the tides, all of a sudden, you cannot steer your boat. The boat is going in a different direction. It's not going to the island anymore. So in this case, this is a lesson in how the tides, changing things, change whether you can get to, in effect, where you were going. So it's the opposition. Okay, so it's the changing tides rising up. So it's something to look out for on Friday. Whether we have something that is causing rising tides that he can no longer get to where he feels is a safe spot. Okay? Now let's take a look at the next one. And in this case, it is Moon conjuncting the first house. This is a great place for the moon to be. It means that you just feel like you can start over fresh again. You're sort of getting a whole new slate of things. Your moon is going to be going through all the houses. So sometimes it's when you start projects, you start looking at what can be accomplished in the next 30 days. And an analogy really is that, have you ever had a morning when you get up, you walk outside, and it's early, it's dawn, so it's quiet, there's not much noise out there, and the air is fresh, it's crisp, and you feel invigorated, and you just feel ready to start the day, okay? You feel vibrant, okay? That's what he's going to feel like on Friday. There's just an effort to start, get up and start that day. Get moving. Start getting your agendas together. So that's what's coming down on Friday at some point in the day. And again, the moon only lasts for a few hours. Now, when the moon is in a house, it depends on how big that house is. But it could be in there for the length of a sign, which is about 2.5 days. Now, the next one we have is the moon squaring the black moon. And the black moon will start bringing up, that's associated with Lilith. So what's happening here? It's a square, so it's a tough angle. So let's say someone's walking down a street, it's dark, and we have the light of the moon. Maybe it's been raining a little bit, so the street is a little shiny. And then we look, and all of a sudden we realize there are mirrors, and we're seeing ourselves reflected in it. And then we feel like we've been bumped. And we turn around and we see Lilith. Again, an angry woman, but not so much angry at you. And what does that represent? She's rage. She is free. She's unrestrained, and she's full of primal instincts. Yet Moon, which is how you ended up walking down there, is really associated with wanting to be comforted, wanting to be nurtured. And confronting Lilith, or actually her confronting you, is letting you know you have these other instincts inside of you. And it's not, sometimes I call it's the other path, and it is the other path. So it's up to you which one you follow. Do you follow the one that frees you up, that understands there's a lot of hidden anger, frustration inside of you? Or do you follow the one that wants to be nurtured and comforted? Okay, so let's move on to the two other angles we have. One is Venus conjuncting the first. In addition to having the moon hitting the first, we now have Venus conjuncting the first house. So Venus is going to be in here for longer. It's not like 2.5 days. It could be, depending on how big the house is, be around 30 days plus or minus. So it's going to be here for a while. So what's going to happen during these next 30 days or so? Trump is going to feel like he is on a stage. Yeah, he's usually there anyway. But this is really where he wants the spotlight. But I think in this case, he's going to be smiling a lot more. He's going to be more charismatic. He's going to have some magnetism. He's going to be trying to do some graceful persuasion. And this could have to do with the bills that they have to get through the House, that he has to get people persuaded. So he's going to be on his, I don't want to say best behavior. He's going to be focused on doing that. But again, he's going to be on the stage. He's going to be performing there because he wants to get things done. Now, next thing we have is Mars is going to be trining his pot of fortune. This is great. Mars's action, pot of fortune is sort of your risk reward. And let me explain with an analogy. Maybe that'll help. Let's say you are a surfer and you paddle out to a place and you look around and all of a sudden, in the distance, you can see the perfect wave coming. It's strong, it's smooth, and you're sort of sitting there waiting. And you realize, in effect, that it's coming in your direction and you're not fighting anything right now. You feel the timing's right. You feel like you're just going to be able to get up and just catch it. And that's what you do. At the perfect time, you get up and you catch it and you ride it. What do you have? You have that momentum, you have the balance, and you have that exhilaration from riding that wave. So what does this boil down to? Sort of like, yes, go for it. Now, Mars is going to be, in effect, in angle with this, not for just, a few hours. These planets are usually a day or two, sometimes more than a day or two. So this is where he's really going to put a lot of aggressiveness, a lot of action towards something. But he's going to be able to get some of the waves. The right waves might be coming towards him. So he might be more in a reward situation than in a risk. So something definitely to be very, very aware of. Okay, now that's it for today. And I hope you enjoyed this and have a great day.